I'm Walt Mossberg. Shut up. So a lot of people have been posting these stupid copyright notices on Facebook saying that by posting some crap on their wall, they disallow Facebook from using their content. This is being loudly smacked down as the stupidity it is, but I wanted to dig a little deeper and school all you suckers, Moss Puppet style. When you sign up to a service like Facebook, Gmail, or Instagram, you first have to agree to something called a Terms of Service. This is a legally binding document that lays out the abilities and obligations the site has to you and the you has to the site. It's an agreement between parties, and not the good kind of party where I get so drunk I vomit on my fingers. If you lease a car, you sign a paper that says in exchange for regular money, you'll get use of a car for a period of time, like an escort. If you don't hold up your end of the bargain, if you try to stay longer than your hour or you don't give her the 50% up front you said you would, then the escort, or car or whatever, gets taken away from you and you get charged extra. With Facebook, they agree to let you use their services and you agree to abide by certain codes of conduct. It has rules about bullying that people pretend to follow, community conduct, and the like. So if you post hate speech or too many booby pictures, you could get kicked off the service, and you'd have only your angry, sexless self to blame. Does this make sense so far? Are you still with me? Or do you need to take a break to wipe the drool from your chin? Good. Let's goddamn continue. Now, I know you're asking how a terms of service can change, since it does happen when your cable company ups your monthly fee or your cell phone carrier decides that your hardware upgrade eligibility went from 18 months to 3 years, even though the iPhone 4S you use was one you bought yourself in full with my own money, Rogers. So why is it that Facebook, Rogers, or my wife's divorce lawyer gets to change the rules all the time, but I can't? That's pretty simple, really. The Terms of Service has a bit in it about how the terms themselves can be changed. If you're signing a lease with your landlord, either person can modify it by ending it, so long as you give 2 months' notice and don't just disappear in the middle of the night like my oldest son did, leaving me with a bill because I co-signed in good faith. You're dead to me, Billy. Anyway, with services like Facebook, your cable company, or anything else, you as the user aren't allowed to change the terms, but the other guy can, provided they give you notice. Or if you have really crappy terms of service, no notice at all. The only thing you can do is object to the revised terms strongly enough to end the service. Are you getting this? Is the picture becoming clear to you, you unimaginable dullards? Do you get why writing, "I don't give you permission to use my content," doesn't do crap? That's right, it's because you already gave them permission to use your content. And you agreed that you wouldn't be able to change the agreement. Now, you probably don't feel like you really agreed to anything since you didn't read it. But that's not Facebook's fault, technically, because you could have. But you didn't, because nobody does, because these are legal documents meant to be long and overly complex and precise, just like my prenup. And why would you take the time to read it when you got a wife who still wants to bone you? Seriously, people who think the wall posting would change something, think it through. If you could change agreements with third parties by yourself, what would the world look like? You'd be able to leave a note forbidding cops from prosecuting you, or prevent the IRS from taxing you, or decide that your lease now demands you pay only $1.23 for rent. That might be awesome, but like Robert Scoble having a reasoned opinion about a startup, it ain't gonna happen. Some people get upset because there are bits in the Terms of Service that says Facebook can do whatever they want with your content and use it in any context. It's mine, they cry, and Facebook should stay away from it. This complaint is wrong for 3 reasons. 1, which we've already established, you have already agreed to this, And you shouldn't have lied when you clicked the little checkbox that said, I have read and understood and agreed to the terms of service. 2. Service agreements need to be broad to legally cover the services, but if it only said, quote, Facebook has the right to display your content on a friend stream on the Facebook site, then they could technically be sued for showing your friend stream on the mobile app, via email or text message or any other way. 3. It isn't your content. It's Facebook's. You're putting words and pictures on their servers for free. They're shouldering 100% of the burden, and they're doing that in part to get access to your information. This is the thing so few people seem to think about. When I said free a moment ago, that's wrong. It isn't free. You pay for your access to Facebook by letting them access the content you put on the service and showing you ads related to that content. It's like they say, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. This has been Noel Mossberg. Get informed about the decisions you make online, and then shut up.